That's why I love what Bernard is doing and how he does it. He's the 1% of the acting coaches that are doing what he's doing. And that's why I wanted to come here. I wanted to come here as much to observe as to speak. So, yeah.
Let's hear it for Frank. I want to talk about the trials and tribulations you've had. So we'll start with the first one because I'm very curious because how you react to things, it's really what makes people go forward.
Right.
Having difficulties is not unusual.
Right.
But you had done a film called The Minority Report.
Minority Report with Spielberg and Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
It doesn't get much bigger than
Doesn't
that.
get bigger.
Yeah, we'll wait for the story.
Wait for the question, okay? So he's shooting for 6 months. He's in a lot of scenes. He's doing a lot of great work. And then tell us what happened on the opening night when you took your mom to see The Minority Report.
Yeah,
Steven
so
Spielberg.
Minority Report was my first kind of, I've done everything from fucking soap operas to sitcoms, to commercials, like actors act. And my mentality was just keep going. Something will happen. And did I like being on a soap opera? Not necessarily, but it paid the bills, and I learned a lot of what not to do, and so on. So Minority Report, I had gone in, my agent sent me to sit down and meet Steven Spielberg, which as an actor, it's always kind of exciting. And Tom Cruise, and at that point Colin Farrell was coming up, and it was amazing. Janusz Kaminski, one of the greatest DPs on the planet, shot the movie. So we were there.
Schindler's List. He won the Oscar.
Yeah, we were there 6 months, and I don't know if you've seen the movie. It's an amazing script, amazing book, and the part of the movie that I was in, we shot a lot of huge set pieces, millions of dollars. So you figure there's no way I'm getting cut, right? Because that's the reality of a movie. I mean, unless you're Tom Cruise, you're going to get whittled down a bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. So this is my movie. Right, I'm in a fucking Steven Spielberg movie with Tom Cruise.
The biggest
I'm
movie,
hanging out with
everybody's
Tom.
out.
I mean, I'm here. I did it. I'm like,
You and Tom
I'm not going
Steven.
to talk to my friends anymore.
That's it.
I'm hanging out with Tom Cruise.
Good idea.
Right? Yeah?
Good
right?
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So during that, Spielberg had a movie come out called AI. And he invited like 4 actors to come up to New York for the screening. And I was one of them. I went on his plane with him. And I'm like, fucking Ma, I'm going on the plane with Steven Spielberg. So we come and we do the fucking premiere. We go back down to Atlanta. We finish the movie. I get my tickets for the premiere. Right now, in show business, if you are cut out of a movie, it's your agent's responsibility to tell you, even if you want to go to the premiere, that you're not in the movie or you've been cut significantly.
Yeah,
my agent maybe drank too much the night before and did not tell me. So I bring my mother. And we go to the theater, and it's a big deal. It's a big red carpet, and I'm with a lot of fucking big people, big executives, studio executives, and they got their, and there's Steven, and I'm sitting 3 rows behind Steven, and the movie starts, and all of a sudden, I realized the movie's a lot different than what I remembered. My part of the movie has been cut a little. And then a little more, and then a little more. And then after 2.5 hours, right before the end of the movie, there's one shot where I take my helmet off, and it's kind of like an Indiana Jones thing, because he has a very specific way of shooting, and I look into the camera. Cut. And I was like, oh, that was a good close-up, right? And I did it like 10 times, and that was the last thing we had done. That was the only thing that was in the movie. But while the movie was playing, the feeling in my body, I've never had that feeling again. It was the worst feeling. I was gutted. I was gutted and embarrassed. Even more than gutted, I was embarrassed because now I had to explain this. Because for a year, I've been telling people I was in Minority Report, and I'm going that way. And my mother, rest her soul, to her credit, and this is what's great about mothers.
You have a beautiful mother, yes.
She looked at me, and she goes, "You were amazing." Yeah, and I looked at her and she goes, "You're so beautiful." and that was it. We didn't say another word, and I kind of
Let's
left.
hear it for the Italian mothers.